Welcome back everyone to another training week. You're watching the week of 27th June, and this was the week before our first Commonwealth Games training camp. Last week I said I put the double back full twist on the floor, but I was wrong. It was actually this week that I put it on the floor. And nothing too special, but what I was trying to do was more of a spot the floor, half twist, spot the floor, half twist. But I don't like twisting into the floor at the end of a hard because I do have bad knees, so instincts took over and the twist carried a bit earlier than what I would have wanted. Still good first step towards possibly eventually putting a double-double on the floor. So it's a pretty short one this week. I decided to make a whole separate video for the actual training camp. So pretty much you're going to be watching Monday through to Friday. And I believe I had a pretty light week this week. During the training camp, it was done over the weekend. It was a Saturday, Sunday. Saturday we did a full run through where we did general warm up, the 10-minute warm up for apparatus, and then the one touch compete. And then Sunday, to be honest, we were pretty beat up and we didn't do too much. Mission: keep the feet together on pagan. And keep my teeth away from the bar. I've had some close calls lately, I gotta say. Just today, I hit my head on my hand, which was on the bar. And there, talk about close calls. That was a bit of a close call over there. But yeah, so mission: keep feet together on the pagan. When I do the pagan and the one-touch warm-up, for the most part my legs are together. And I really looked at it today. Why are the legs together in the warm-up, but whenever I compete, whenever I salute and actually going to catch the bar, or more committed to catching the bar, why do they go all over the show? What I noticed was that I hold the tuck a slight bit longer when I'm warming it up. And when I'm committed to catching, I let go of the tuck a little bit sooner. So that extra tuck that I do, rather like when I'm doing the warm-up, I kick out fully, but when I'm trying to catch, I stay tucked a little longer while also letting go of the tuck sooner. So letting go of the tuck sooner means that I'm not rotated as much. So the knees stay bent to make sure the flip comes around. Again, I'm not conscious of this. I don't know how the heck my body does it on its own accord, but something knows that you got to keep the knees bent if you want to catch this bar. In my head, my legs are straight, and I only figure out that they were bent when I come back and look at the video. What I need to work on from here on out is being conscious in that flip and holding on to that tuck a moment longer, and then kicking out fully to straight knees. Of course, I'm still going to need plenty of power and plenty of height to make it happen. Just because I'm going to hold the tuck a little bit longer doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to catch the bar comfortably, but I think that's the next thing for me to be conscious of and work on while doing pagans. Tuesday I didn't do much at all. I think I was quite tired, or I think something came up on Tuesday, so I couldn't really train. So I came in before I started coaching and did I don't know if that was Tuesday or whatever day that was. Friday I treated as a pre-comp, so I think I had like Wednesday and Thursday off. Friday was pre-comp, And of course, Saturday was the first day of our Commonwealth training camp. And P-bars are tricky one right now. There's so much to pay attention to on P-bars. I wish it was just, keep one thing in the back of my head and make sure I do it, but virtually every single skill, there's one or two checkpoints that I have to hit to make it go right. And right now I'm getting better at the checkpoints, but I still find myself not necessarily forgetting, but resorting to that fight or flight kind of instinct and just trying to get through rather than really hitting the skills the way I know I should. A better way of putting it would be to go into safety mode and just try to get it done at all costs, no matter what. But in competition, that doesn't seem to work. There has to be a certain assertiveness in competition, and without that assertiveness, it's like the body becomes a bit too floppy with all the adrenaline coursing through it. So that's the name of the game, learning how to compete. And I thought I'd do a fitness set on high bar. I find that helps me a lot when I'm doing my entire routine without any of the skills, just doing the tap instead of the releases, almost like a bit of a cardio session on high bar. That really helps me the next day to feel better. And I still suck at endos and Staldas. But I am happy with what I've done with my knees on the tap. Coach's corner, I'll just narrate myself again. Peter almost smacked into that red bar. Looks like it's the Peter Nichols show today. There we go, there's someone else. Will's been working really hard to come back to his high bar dismounts. He came to TriStar with no high bar dismount whatsoever, got it really quickly, and and that happens with skills that you get relatively fast. Something goes off and you have to work your way back to it, and Will's doing great. More Peter. Looks like I've only been filming Peter this week. But I know what this is. That's Sammy's double back lat full twist off the rings. Upgrades, here we come. And a stick of that. We've been working on that Maltese shape. Since then, Sam's fixed his shape. His legs were a little bit high there. So we've been trying to make it a perfectly horizontal Maltese shape. Marley Coburn, newly senior gymnast, entering the level 7, working on his double backs on a high bar. Logan sacrificing the shoulders. Logan's as big as he is, Logan has some extremely flexible shoulders. It's quite a rare build. Sam, I don't know how you finish with a double back full twist. I can't do that thing by itself. Sam finishes with it. Although Sam does do the really smart technique of doing like a double Arabian half out. But since I'm kind of thinking about building up to a double-double, at least just for the experience and to say I've done it, I do want to make sure I do it. I learn the full in and the full out. It's good for essence. Good for essence to be able to put, whether it's a half twist or a full twist and a double somersault, to be able to put those twists in different flips, to spread it out as many ways as possible, not just one way, but full in, full out, half in, half out, all the different ways. Maybe half in, 1.5 out for to switch it up even more during a double-double. So that's the end of the video there. Commonwealth Camp will probably come out pretty quick. Thanks for sticking with us. Till next time.